Alright guys, so today for your partner work, we will be playing a game called I Have, Who Has, and it's dealing with time. It's going to be 4 children in each group, and each group is going to have 4 different cards. You have an analog clock in the middle. You're going to have to figure out what time this is, okay? So you're going to look at all 4 of your times, and you're going to figure out what time is represented on this clock. Then, once you figure it out, somebody's going to be the leader. One person. They're going to say what time they have. Once they say their time, they're going to have to look at the bottom, other group members, and see if you have that same time on the bottom of that card. And if you have it, you raise your hand, okay? If you have it, then you read your time. And it continues to go. So once you read your time, you're going to figure out who in your group has the time that you have represented on your clock, okay? I'm going to be coming around. Miss Lackey's going to be coming around to help you guys in this game, because I know it's new, but we'll be here to help. If you guys finish the game, I have a sheet
Victor
that you can complete, which has a time under it, and you can draw the hour hand and the minute hand on each clock to represent that time. It's right under the clock for you, okay? My friends at the computer, you already have your game set up, and my friends in the back is going to be working with me with coins. In my independent group, I have an activity where you read, and it says, we can measure length. Each box has something for you to measure. We're going to use rulers today, okay? And it says, the first box, I can measure my shoes, okay? So, you don't have to take your shoes off. You can just get your ruler, and it has inches, and it has centimeters on each side. So, you're going to use the ruler, all right? If you read, inch is on one side, and centimeter is on the other side. So, I want you to measure your shoes. Write down how many inches and centimeters. And there are different items that you're going to have to measure. And then it has a challenge question at the bottom for independent work. Okay, everybody got it? All right. So can I have group 1, which is Luke, Hunter, Christopher, Kaylin, and Chrislyn come back to my table. For the independent group, which is with the measures, I'm going to have you at this front table. And I need for Nathan, Carly, Cassie, and Alon. Computers, Walker, Vanessa, Allison, and Sophia. And for partner group work, we have Victor, Sierra, Kate, and Sylvia.
at the computer. Somebody's going to have to partner up because we have a computer that's still not working. Vanessa, will you and Sophia partner up? And you and Allison, log on when you're logged on, okay? And then y'all play together.
Okay, this is week 1 of recording my first lessons. It's the week of March 7th. I took over math small groups, and we are working on money, counting money, working with analog and digital clocks, as well as measurement. I had to come up with 3 different stations, in which one station was teacher-led, and one station was independent, one station was with groups or partners, and then we had, for technology, we used the computer. For station 1, which is my independent group, I did the activity Measure the Room, where students had to measure different objects in the room using a ruler and put it into inches and centimeters. We also did a Who Has, I Have for station 2, which worked with time, and the students had to read times on analog as well as digital clocks. And then the teacher station, which was with me, we played coin bingo, where the students had to figure out the amount each coin was, all the coins were worth, and we played bingo along with that game. And now I'm going to turn it over to Miss Lackey to, expand on how I did today with the first day of me taking over small groups.
Well, the activities you planned were right in line with the curriculum, and they were reinforcing or reteaching or extending the things that we have covered a little bit. And as I watched them do them, I can tell that they were beneficial.
Okay.
They helped them. You did a good job with your small group. Your activities are well thought out and well planned. You were prepared. You had positive reinforcement with your students when you worked with them in the small group. And all the activities were effective activities for the week.
All right, that sounds good. I know.
Oh, you did a really, really good job of explaining at the beginning what's expected what you expect for the week at each station.
Okay.
Your instructions were very clear.
Okay. And one thing I have on there, what you're going to see with my activity with my small group, which was teacher-led, I'm going to continue it on to next week because some of the kids had trouble with the figuring out the amount. So I'm going to continue it next week because I want to make sure those children actually get what I plan for them to get.
Sounds good.
All right, and that's it. Okay, this is the table where teacher-led instruction happens with math and ELA. This is part of the Daily 5 station, which is considered word work. If we walk around, she posts her spelling words for the week, which are 10. She gives 2 challenge words on this dry erase board. And as we walk around, we have shells with our math manipulatives. And on top are our students' blue baskets. Anchor charts are posted around the room. This is the vocabulary wall, our math vocabulary wall. And you hear our students in the back. These are also math manipulatives with the blue book baskets for each child on top. And it goes all the way down. This section is for ELA. We have thesaurus, dictionary, crayons. And this is our ELA section. This is our computer corner, where we have individual computers for our students, but we have iPads as well for our classroom. And there is our active board. Okay, today, guys, we're working on the math essential question: what strategies can we use to add and subtract money? So can anyone tell me what strategies we're able to use when we add and subtract money? What strategies can we use, Carly? We can use break apart, okay? Do you know a strategy, Cassie?
Not quite yet.
Not quite yet? Okay. All right. So I'm going to put my camera down, and I want you to sit and I want you to focus. And I want you to add the different amounts in each box, okay?
Oh, wait, I know a strategy.
You know a strategy? Tell me a strategy you can use to add. They can hear you. Make a friendly number, okay? Write the numbers in there. So I want you to add both of those coins together. So you have 2 nickels. So how much are 2 nickels worth? 10 cents. Good job, okay? I know you have a lot of coins, so I'm going to leave it here, and I want you to work on counting your coins. If you need to raise your hand.
What's
okay?
11 plus 25?
11 and 25. Let's write it down.
70. 11 plus 25.
Are you working on this one? So 11. Write the number 11 plus 25.
35.
Okay, so what strategy are you going to use to solve this problem?
Mental.
You want to do mental math? Okay, that sounds good. Let's do mental math. So let's look at the tens place value. How much?
11. Wait, isn't this? I mean, 1.
Which equals what?
2.
10 and what is this one?
2. So it equals 20.
10 and 20 equals how much?
I mean, 30.
30, okay.
So 60. 36.
36, you got it. Good job.
And then. Oh my. Almost.
Okay, guys, they are working on writing the time on an analog clock in this station. They just played the game of I have and we have. Okay, using analog clocks as a resource. This group is an independent group and they're working on measuring. I have different items for them to measure using a ruler, using inches and centimeters.
I have more than 12 inches. I have like
My
12
station
inches
back here in the back
and
is working on the computer. They're working on games with time and measurement.
Yes.